Good morning from Fast Company. Here's our daily look into what's driving today's creative business leaders.
Most teams have a decision-making problem that no one can quite put their finger on. Meetings multiply, decisions get relegated endlessly. The choices that eventually emerge are often so cautious they accomplish almost nothing. The problem isn't personal. Teams full of talented people routinely get stuck because they were never given a shared language for making choices under uncertainty. When conditions get murky, that gap becomes expensive. High-performing teams, by contrast, build their decision-making toolkit deliberately. They move from endless discussion to concrete proposals. They know the difference between a real objection and ordinary discomfort with risk. They make the final call even when someone more senior disagrees. Teams that succeed aren't eliminating uncertainty. They're navigating it with speed and agility with these 3 habits. Number 1, they stop asking what to do and start making proposals. Every team I've worked with eventually hits what I call the swirl. The discussion is thorough, the ideas are smart, and the team leaves having agreed on nothing except when to meet again. Getting unstuck requires someone to stop asking, "What should we do?" and start saying, "I propose we." That shift sounds modest. The effect is not. One of my clients was part of a transformation team at a consumer health company where permission seeking had become a genuine bottleneck. Meetings ran long on conversation and short on decisions. People waited for clarity from above, for consensus below, for someone else to take ownership. When the team shifted the expectation, asking people to come with specific proposals rather than open questions, the dynamic changed. Junior team members who had been staying quiet started driving things forward. Conversations got shorter, decisions stuck. A proposal doesn't need to be complete, it just needs to be concrete enough for people to push back on, build on, or improve. That's what moves work forward. Key takeaway: next time a conversation starts circling, offer something specific. "I propose we" is one of the most productive phrases in any team's vocabulary, and anyone on the team can use it. Number 2, they know the difference between a real objection and an ordinary hesitation. Most teams block progress on discomfort, not on harm. They treat "I would have approached this differently" as a reason to wait. Good ideas get shelved not because they're dangerous, but because someone senior in the room isn't enthusiastic. A real objection points to immediate, hard-to-reverse damage. A hesitation is everything else: doubt, preference, or the simple fact that this isn't how things are usually done. A client of mine was facilitating a session where a leadership team was weighing a proposal to eliminate a large, time-consuming annual process. The idea was sound and would have freed thousands of hours across the organization. The only concern raised was that junior employees might lose development time with senior leaders. A real tension worth naming, but not a reason to stop. He acknowledged it, agreed to address it in the rollout, and the proposal moved forward. Months later, the team cited it as one of the best decisions they made all year. That's the muscle worth building: welcoming objections that reveal real risk, while refusing to let discomfort slow down decisions that are ready to move. Key takeaway: when a proposal stalls, ask directly, is there a specific reason this will cause immediate, hard-to-reverse harm? Real objections deserve engagement. Everything else is a reason to move. Number 3, they understand their decision authority and use it even when others disagree. The hard part isn't identifying who can decide what. It's actually exercising that authority when someone more senior pushes back. Teams get given permission and then continue to seek permission they already have. They escalate decisions squarely within their mandate, not because they lack the authority, but because holding the line when a senior person disagrees is genuinely uncomfortable. So instead of acting, they wait. We worked with a product team given clear authority over an innovation initiative. Their charter spelled out the scope and decision rights. Months in, senior regional leaders escalated concerns to the CEO. They'd been consulted and didn't like the direction. Some team members were being told by their direct managers not to present at all. The team lead opened the session by returning to the charter, the team's purpose, scope, and decision authority. Not as a confrontation, but as a shared reference point. That clarity gave the CEO what was needed to resolve the tension, and the work moved forward. High-performing teams understand their authority comes from the mission, not from managing political relationships. A senior colleague's disagreement deserves a hearing, but it doesn't override a decision the team was empowered to make. Key takeaway: before your next project launches, write down what your team can decide without external approval and commit to using that authority even when it's uncomfortable. From talk to action. High-performing teams don't decide better because they're smarter. They decide better because they've built shared habits for moving from discussion to action. Proposals, the ability to separate real objections from hesitation, and the confidence to exercise authority already granted, those aren't complicated ideas. Practiced consistently, they're how teams stop waiting and start moving.
That's all today from Fast Company. Talk to you tomorrow.
SpokenLayer.